All right, so I want to give you an example of different ways to think about combining, permuting things. Okay, I want to show you that there's more than one way that all of this stuff can be made to work. Cool? So the example I want to do is, I want to think about how many ways are there to get 4 heads and 2 tails and 6 coin flips. Let's go with that. So I'm looking at this. I have 4 H's and 2 T's, right? And I want to take these and put them into 6 slots. Right? Okay. How many ways are there to do this? I have no idea. So I have to figure it out. And so I think the thing I want to start with is, I don't know. I remember there was some BS about rearranging words with repeated letters, right? You guys remember that? Okay, so maybe that's what I want to try. So thought maybe A. This is like reps in word rearrangement thingy. Right, this happened when I was writing the word bookkeeper down and rearranging it. I came up with this formula, which said, how many letters you got over here? What you got? 6 letters? Okay, so I'm going to take my 6 factorial ways of resorting these, right? You guys see that? So I'm just going to plop all of these in there. And then I have to account for, like, why is this too big? Why is 6 factorial too big?
Because each head look exactly the same.
Yeah, these aren't different colored or something, right? They're all heads, so if I swap those two, it doesn't make any difference, right? So I have to divide up by the number of repetitions. So what are your repetitions here?
4.
There's 4 factorial. That's from the 4 heads repeated.
And then 2 factorial.
And then you also need a 2 factorial for the tails repeated.
Okay, so the number on the top is just your total amount of stuff?
Yeah, so the number on the top is the total number of letters I have.
Okay.
And I'm assuming that I'm using all of them up.
Okay.
And then the bottom is the repetitions of one of the things and the repetitions of the other things. If there were more repetitions, I'd be writing more stuff on the bottom to account for rearranging things that are the same.
Okay.
You guys all good with that? Okay, so that's one thought. Here's another thought.
Are you saying that's right? Or are you saying
Yeah,
that's wrong?
that's right. This is the right answer. There's other ways to get there. Let me show you the other ways. So another way to get there would be to think about, hey, what if we just put in the heads? You guys see that? So I'm going to say, okay, we're just going to pick the slots where the heads go, and the tails will just fill themselves in afterwards. You guys see that?
Okay.
Right? Because once I've accounted for all the heads, there's only one way for the tails to go in. So how many different spots can I put heads? Like, how many different ways are there for me to rearrange heads? What am I doing?
4 factorial possible places to put heads.
So,
6 spots per head.
Yeah.
good. There's 6 spots, and
Choosing 4.
yeah.
Okay.
You guys see that? I'm picking the slots that I'm going to fill with heads, right? So this is 6, choose 4. Right? That should be also the answer. You guys see that? Are those the same? Okay, so 6 choose 4 goes, it's 6 factorial over 4 factorial times 6 minus 4 factorial is 2 factorial. Oh, yeah, they're the same. You guys cool with that? Did I confuse you with?
No.
We're talking about drugs, not Schmartz.
Oh, because they're the wrong way.
Yeah, I said it's convenient because if you mess up and you want to write a period, you can just stop.
Yeah. Okay, so this was one way. What's the other thought? I think I've got another thought. Yeah, you can put the tails in instead, right?
Mhm.
So how would you peg the putting the tails in?
6 choose 2.
6 choose 2 should be the same thing.
Yeah.
You guys see that?
Yeah.
And it is actually the same thing. That's kind of bizarre, right? But it should work that way. You guys see that? So there's a bunch of different ways to think about these things sometimes. Pick one that you can be sure works for you. And if it doesn't work, you might think, oh, hey, what if I tried something else? You really can get at the answer for these in a bunch of different ways. Cool? All right.